Tammy. I'd like you to meet Judy Miller, the director of our agency.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too.
I've invited Miss Miller to sit in on our interview so that she can become acquainted with your qualifications and what you can contribute to the position and to the agency. The interview format will consist of 10 questions. Do you have any questions about the interview process?
Yes, how long will it be before you inform me if I'm hired for the position?
The decision will be made by the end of the week.
Oh, okay, thank
Okay,
you.
let's get started. Why are you interested in the supervising clerk position?
Well, really, I do enjoy my job now. I do like working in the billing department here, but however, there isn't any variety in the work, and there's little interaction with people, and I feel that it is kind of mundane and somewhat boring.
What prior work performance do you have that demonstrates your ability to perform the job?
Well, I have 2 years experience working here in the billing department. I also have a bachelor's degree from Washington University, and I worked as a student worker there and helped to file paperwork, send faxes, send out alerts, many things like that. And before I attended Washington University, I also worked for a very large company as a clerk there.
What qualifications do you have that will enhance your role in this agency?
Well, I have good people skills and good communication skills, and I also have very good leadership skills. I worked as the secretary for the Washington State Association for the Deaf, and I work here as a billing clerk, and all my co-workers have been wonderful. They respect me, and if they're stuck or need any help, they'll come and ask me for assistance.
This job requires some evening work and occasional overtime, especially as quarterly reports are due. Are you available for evening work and overtime?
Well, I do have family commitments during the evenings and on weekends, but if you inform me ahead of time, you need me to work, that won't be a
This position requires
problem.
some public speaking in the form of job training for your employees, internal staff meetings, and larger all-hands meetings. Are you comfortable with that?
I have a lot of experience with public speaking. While I was secretary for the Washington Association for the Deaf, I had to present reports often, so I am comfortable with that.
The job will also involve some collaboration with human resources in regards to hiring and firing and any disciplinary action that may become necessary. Would that be a problem for you?
I have never had experience specifically with supervising, but I was the chairperson for the 1996 Miss Deaf America pageant. There was one committee member who was not fulfilling their duties, and I had to approach them and one-on-one and emphasize to them that it was important to complete all the tasks. I believe that encounter has prepared me for this position, and I think that it can be applied to many different situations.
You know that most employees in that department can hear. While we will be providing interpreter services, they will not be on site all the time. How will you handle a situation when an interpreter is not present and you need to speak with a hearing employee immediately?
Well, it's the same with the two of us working together. When I don't have an interpreter, I can interact and have a conversation fine. And I'm very patient, and I want the staff to feel comfortable to approach me at any time.
If an employee came to you and told you that he or she was being sexually harassed by another employee, how would you handle that situation?
Really, I think the most important thing is to make sure to gather all the facts before you take any kind of action. And also, I would consult with someone in a higher position and seek out their advice on what to do.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I hope I'm still working here and satisfied with my job here. But really, my future goal is to go back to college and get my master's degree in business administration. I feel that with my bachelor's degree and adding my work experience here, that it will really enhance my knowledge.
Before we conclude, do you have any questions for us?
I am curious, if I am promoted, how many people will I be supervising?
There are currently 10 employees in the department, and we're looking to expand the department over the next few years.
If I am hired for this manager position, what will my benefits for this job be?
Well, our managers do earn vacation time at a higher rate. They also receive a $200 increase for a total of $1,000 per year for professional development activities. But I'm sure that Mr. Doherty will be happy to provide more details about these kinds of things at a later time.
Thanks for coming.